Along Florida's forgotten coast is the remnants of what once was a premier shortline railroad that ran from Chattahoochee all the way to the coast of the Gulf of America. The Apalachicola Northern Railroad was chartered in 1903. The railroad started construction in 1905, with its first train running north from its namesake town of Apalachicola, Florida, to Chattahoochee, Florida in 1907. An extension of the railroad to Port St. Joe was completed in 1910, increasing the length of the railroad to 96 miles. The railroad ran passenger trains along with coal, lumber, and other freight goods. All the way from the start, there were some financial issues. The Apalachicola Northern operated under receivership from 1907 to 1908, 1914 to 1916, and 1932 to 1936. However, the railroad was given an extended lifespan in 1933 when it was purchased by Alfred DuPont, who owned the St. Joe Paper Company, which was the Apalachicola Northern's largest customer. The railroad transitioned from steam to diesel sometime around the 50s or 60s by purchasing 3 EMD SW9s. 11 EMD SW1500s were purchased in the 1970s, along with 3 EMD GP15T tunnel motor locomotives that were bought in 1983.
Where have all the hobos gone? I never knew they even had a home, so Lord.
The St. Joe Paper Company was struggling in the 1990s. The paper market was declining heavily. The St. Joe Paper Company had no choice but to close the mill and sell it. Florida Coast Paper bought the paper mill for $390 million in 1996, but they couldn't make a profit and it closed down in 1998. The mill would never find a new owner and was razed by 2003. The going of the paper mill devastated the Apalachicola Northern Railroad, and it was clear that they were likely not going to stay in business much longer. The St. Joe Company leased a railroad line to the Genesee and Wyoming Railroad in 2002, marking the end of the Apalachicola Northern Railroad. They acquired all equipment, locomotives, and rolling stock and began operating small portions of the line as the AN Railway. Today, only a few miles of the original 96 are still in operation, with the AN Railway serving a single Georgia Pacific lumber mill on the northern end of the railroad. The tracks still remain elsewhere, but they are overgrown with brush, trees, and grass. There were talks in 2023 of a short line buying the other portions of the railroad, but as of 2025, it has not yet been sold.